Hi everybody, it's Sunday, February 20th, 2011. Thanks for stopping by. This might be my last video, I'm not sure. I'm considering closing my YouTube account and moving on to a different website to post videos. The reason is YouTube has removed one of my videos because it is hate speech, according to them. The video in question was a video called Palestinian Children. It was a video which affirms the humanity and human rights of Palestinian children, and by extension all Palestinians. Now, I personally find it hard to believe that anyone could have watched that video and come away with the idea that it was somehow hate. It was nothing of the sort. It was pictures of children, and it was arguments about, why we shouldn't hate them. And there were words in there which are often directed at Palestinian children, but if you watch the video, it's pretty painstakingly obvious that those are not the words that I'm actually trying to describe the children with. It's, the message is very clear that, these children are human beings and these are the words that people are using to describe them, but that's not what they are. It's pretty obvious what the message is. And I really don't think, it's so obvious, I really don't think anybody could watch that video and come away with the idea that I'm trying to badmouth Palestinian children. Okay, so, and that's what YouTube has said. They took my video down, and, the basic thing that really disturbs me is that there's so much hate and so much racism on YouTube, both in the videos and in the comments and the channel descriptions. There's not even a way to report a channel description to YouTube that I'm aware of. You can report a profile image, I believe, maybe a background, but someone can write the most hateful things in their channel description, and there's no way to report that I'm aware of. I've never seen it. And more than that, I've seen so many videos on YouTube that can only be described as racist hate speech. And some of these videos are by people who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, whose videos get hundreds of thousands of views. You can look at any Pat Condell video. He's extremely popular and his videos are just hate speech. So, are we to believe that none of his videos have ever been reported to YouTube? That nobody has ever flagged his racist hate speech as inappropriate? Because if people have flagged those videos and the people who work for YouTube looked at those videos and said, hey, this is okay, and never said anything to Pat Condell. Or what about the example of Thunderfool? Thunderfool made a video where he said that, first of all Muslims are the same. They all want to commit a Holocaust. And he said they will get what they so fervently desire for the rest of the world. And as he said that, he focused in on the word Holocaust. Now, if you have half a brain, you know that that is an open advocacy of genocide, of wiping out 1.5 billion people. Now, are we to believe that of all the hundreds of thousands of people who viewed that video, that nobody flagged it, that nobody, brought it to the attention of YouTube? And if they brought it to the attention of YouTube, they deem that video as appropriate. Okay? And he continued to make more videos along those lines. He made a video where he discussed the need to reduce the number of Muslims in the world and asked for suggestions about how to do that. Now that's clearly, racist hate speech. Was that acceptable to YouTube? Did they look at that and say, this is okay? And if you look at his comment section, you'll see just the most extreme hate, the most absurd type of hate that you can imagine. All sorts of open declarations of genocide, all sorts of threats, people making explicit threats on other people's lives, saying the most repugnant things. And that video is still on YouTube, but it hasn't been taken down. But I made a video saying that Palestinian children are human beings, and that video was taken down. Now, I'm just left with the idea that what if what YouTube really is a tool for hate and racism? Is YouTube in practice being used to push hate and racism? Because if it is, I don't want to participate in that type of website. I want to distance myself from it, end my relationship with it, and hope that other people will do the same until it is replaced by a website where you can openly speak against hate and racism without being censored. So, and I've heard about this happening all the time, this false flagging, so-called false flagging, because people get their videos flagged and taken down, and for obviously bad reasons. Well, they look at those videos supposedly, so if they're false flagging them, they're false flagging them on purpose, okay? Because they're looking at those videos and to determine if they really are violating the terms of use. So, if it's false flagging being done, it is being done with the help of the YouTube administrators. And, what I've noticed, just as a rule of thumb, is that anyone who gets on YouTube and wants to push hate or racism doesn't have a hard time doing it. If you want to get on there and just act like an insane sociopath, you can do that all you want. I see it all the time. People have actually led campaigns of vilification and demonization of religious and ethnic minorities successfully from YouTube with an unprecedented level of anonymity. Nobody knows who they are, but they can lead a campaign of hate and racism against ethnic and religious minorities. And what I've also noticed is that the people who try to oppose those people have an uphill battle. And part of it is because of YouTube. Part of it is because of YouTube taking down their videos, disabling their accounts, making it difficult for them to oppose the advocacy of genocide and racism and bigotry and prejudice and hate. So, to me, that means that YouTube is a tool for hate, no matter what they say. So they'll flag my video saying that I'm being hateful, but they won't flag Pat Condell when he talks about how Muslims need to be kicked out of America. They won't flag Thunderful when he talks about Muslims getting a Holocaust that they so fervently, all of them, as if they're one person, so fervently want against the rest of the world, which of course they don't. So I've appealed this decision, and basically if the appeal doesn't come through, then I will not have much choice but to come to the conclusion that YouTube is a tool for racism, and that they are censoring people who oppose racism but not people who push racism. And I won't be a part of that. I won't participate in that. And if a genocide happens, they're going to be partially responsible. And if it doesn't happen, people will not be on that website unless they are just there because they hate. Thanks for watching.